Ready, set, art. So, beginning art. Your second warm-up assignment is the sunflower, all right? And in your workbook on page 17, it shows the steps, and you can even use the sunflower that's in the workbook as a reference. I just don't want you tracing my work, okay? I want you to try to draw from observation. That's how you get full credit, because that's how we learn, right? So I don't want any copying. You need to draw from observation. Okay, so that's in the book, and you can look at it there as well. I have a little flower right here to work from, although if you go online and you're trying to take a picture, I don't want to see one where it's straight on. The point of this assignment is I want you to learn how to draw it from an angle, just like the one that's in this drawing. Now there's things I want you to look at in this particular drawing. There's some where the petals just look normal, and then there's some where, because it's coming at you, it changes. It like looks smaller, and there's parts that maybe fold over. How do you deal with a petal that folds over or twists around? How do you draw that? So that's what I want to show in this lesson. Let's get started. I'm going to move this to the side. I'll use it as reference, okay? And I'm going to get some white drawing paper. Now for this assignment, if you want to use some of your colored paper, that's fine. There's even some cream colored paper out there. Normally when I teach this assignment, I let the students use a cream toned paper. So I would just suggest if you're going to use a colored paper that it's a little light or a little bright, okay? The reason that I have students use colored paper for this assignment is because if you make a mistake, and you erase, it's not as noticeable because it's already on colored paper. All right. For the purpose of this demonstration, though, I will use white paper. Okay. Now, there's a simple step to this. It's almost similar to when we drew the fist. Remember when we drew the fist? I said draw the whole shape first, and then the inside shape, and then you start with the detailing. It's the same idea. So when I look at the flower, okay, I'm looking at it now. You may not be able to see, but for my angle, it has this weird, interesting shape. It's almost rounded on one side but straight on the other. So I'm going to pencil angle. Okay. It rounds out and comes back up around. And then kind of goes like this. All right. That is my outside shape. Now I'm going to draw that inside shape, which looks like little ellipse. All right. And then I'm going to angle my pencil to the stem. That is the proportion of the flower. Now I'm ready to start the petals. Okay, so in this case, let's start with the easier ones, and then I can show you how to create folds. So the ones that are right here are probably the easiest. And it looks, whatever shape you see is the shape I want you to draw. What does that mean? Well, it means I don't want to see that? What happened? If I said we were doing some cartoon style work, this would be fine. But when we're learning how to draw from observation and we want it to have a realistic, organic look, organic means natural, this doesn't fit that style. We need to see this. So I understand that when students first learn to draw, that's how they draw a flower, but we're learning to go a different way. We're learning to try to do the realism way. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my flowers. There's some that are starting to overlap this way. See, this acts as a guideline, so I know not to go past that, because there's some that are coming forward. You'll see it in a moment. Some are changing shape. Some are moving this way. Okay. Artists make mistakes all the time, that's why I erase. Alright, I want to try one that's folding over. What if you have a petal that looks like it's folding over? What you do is you draw the whole shape first, then the fold. What does that mean? You draw this whole shape first, then the fold. Whole shape first, then the fold. I'll show you. Okay, I'll do it right here because maybe it's easier to see. I draw the whole shape first. Okay? then the fold. See how that works? Okay. Then, what if one's coming at you? Okay. If they're coming at you, they're going to look smaller. What if it's twisting, like this one? I would put the fold there. See how that works? So you just keep going until you have all of your petals, and then you want to erase the guidelines around it. Go to your stem and finish and thicken the stem so it actually looks like a real stem. You also want to get rid of your little sketchies. There's some sketchies here and there. And then you make it a single contour line. Right? So single contour line means one single line. Thank you.